and I don't think the marathon is 1/3 done. So
Yeah, that's wonderful.
yeah. One last reminder: right after Dragon Scroll is Super Luigi U, played by Excelsior, which is a 5 buddy of ours, and yeah, I believe you can donate to an incentive for that. $100 will make him not run the game with Nabbit. It'll remove Nabbit from the game. Um, and you guys definitely want to see that. So I think it's still at $0 out of 100. So you've just got Dragon Scroll, and Dragon Scroll's only got a 40-minute estimate. You've only got 40, 50 minutes left for that. Get those donations in, and while you're at it, throw up a host for the channel, throw out tweets and some face statuses and some Friendster PMs if you got that. I don't even know how you can communicate on that thing. Your MySpace, update your band's MySpace page. All those good things. We can use all the help we can get, and we appreciate every last thing of it, no matter how small.
No, Duckfist, we can't hear you.
Yes, whatever chatangas you're involved in, drop them a link.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, I joined and I saw my little face light up, but nobody was talking. That was weird.
I think the Preem had you suppressed while he was unmuted.
Suppressed. Alright.
I don't know why.
Always being suppressed by the man.
The Supreme Overlord.
Okay, so I just jumped in the game just to make sure it's smooth. It looks good on stream, so I guess we'll get this kicked off.
Alright, I'm gonna bounce out then. Thanks for having me, guys.
Alright, thanks, Mid Boss. Good run. See you, man.
Yeah, good luck in your run.
Thanks. So, if we're ready, I'll do a countdown. I hope we're ready.
I'm waiting for word from Supreme.
Okay, sure. You get to see this awesome intro.
See, there's always a bonus. Oh yeah, we're good, so you can count down whenever.
Alright, cool. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, this is Dragon Scroll Yomi Garishi Maru for the Famicom, made by Konami. I think that translates roughly to Rebirth of the Evil Dragon. Sounds pretty badass. It's pretty much like a Zelda clone, and it's like a Konami game, which is pretty cool. You don't really think of RPGs when you think of Konami, but so here right off the bat, purposely taking some damage, I'm gonna grab this item up here, and this is not really required, but this just doubles your movement speed everywhere. So obviously a really good thing to start off with, and then I'm just gonna run down here and suicide to respawn at the beginning. But this is like an open world game, which is it's pretty cool. The game doesn't really tell you what to do much. Oh, this guy, okay. But you just kind of have to explore and figure it out. But basically the plot... Alright, so I'm going to be... I actually forward this with... I take a lot of safe strategy in this game, because everything is horribly, horribly random. Just enemy movements are ridiculous. And unfortunately it does take several hits to kill some enemies, but if I want to actually finish the game, it's a good idea to try and mitigate this. So this is nice that these guys overlapped here. And I actually have to shoot this stone. Okay, so some of the goofy stuff in this, like you saw in the previous area, you just have to stand, you have to know to stand in between the two stones, you have to know to shoot that stone to get something. If you read a lot of the dialogue, it'll give you hints about that, but it's definitely not obvious. So the item I just picked up what is it called? It's like in the shape of a cherry. It's your first magic spell. It looks the same as your regular attack except for blue, but and pretty much all it does is, yep, you guessed it, it just reveals items. It's a lot of the spells in this game are only used to just reveal items. You have to just kind of know to go and shoot something. And of course this is Famicom only. If you didn't speak Japanese, it'd be very difficult to figure out some of this stuff. But there is a really nice translation, English translation patch out there. So I hate these little rats. Every time you hit them, they start talking. Here's another spot where you just have to just kind of know to stand in between the stones. So... Okay, is this the right spot? Hello? This is so weird. Yo, is this the right spot? Let's go. Do I have to be closer? I might have to be closer. There we go. God, yeah, it's not even in between the two stones, it's past it. Oh, jeez. Okay, so there goes like 15 seconds. Freaking stones. Okay, so I'm not an expert in the plot on this. I guess the name kind of gives it away. An evil dragon was reborn, and well, we gotta save the world. Pretty much. I think what it has to do with is you have to collect these 8 books scattered throughout the whole world, and use those to, as well as the dragon scale, which is another item I have to find, and use all of those to resurrect the golden dragon, which is the good dragon, to defeat the evil chrome dragon. So a big, badass battle of dragons in this game. It's pretty sweet. See if I can just take damage past one of these guys. I've been killing some enemies. I have to, in order to finish the game reliably, I'll have to like level up to a certain level. And so there was a nice level up that gives you a free health refill. A lot of my level ups will be timed to get free health refills because you just take a lot of damage in this game. That's why I take it so safely. The enemy movements are extremely random, and especially later on when I'll be kind of low level for the end game, you just take such a ridiculous amount of damage, and the final area is particularly brutal. I need to be fully prepared for it. So, we're going to this area to get this one book. There's one of the books is just really far out of the way, unfortunately, so I'm taking care of that first. So what I'm doing here is in this desert-like palace, there's this other adventurer out there looking for books. And I guess he's a really crappy adventurer, because he keeps getting turned to stone for some reason. So I can use one of the spells to free him from petrification. So one of the spells I got, this lightning storm thing, it's, yep, pretty much just used to reveal entrances and other stuff. The guy explains to you, you have to use the that lightning spell to kind of overlap that circle of rocks. And then once the spell expires, I can switch to my other spell and reveal a hidden entrance. So that's why I used the lightning like right away to allow it to expire in time. And so that guy told us the location, or no, he told us where the tower was, but I guess he's just trolling us because it turns out he's already been here and taken the book. So we just have to trigger this event of opening this empty treasure chest over here. Okay, and if I could somehow do this without taking much damage... Come on. Oh wait, it's the spell, okay. So here's the empty chest. Okay, yep, screw it. Like I said, health is really nasty in this game. So I just purposely took a death there. It's faster to backtrack out, but I pretty much need to go back into that hidden temple and find the guy, or wait, what is it? I can't remember exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here, but this is just the sequence of events, so I'm just gonna follow it. Nope, it's here. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm just kind of making stuff up. I know the route, but I don't know much else about the game. I should just open up the Wikipedia article. It does a really good description of what's going on. Dude, these mummies are such a pain. Okay.
If I could interrupt you just really briefly.
Sure.
It's the end of my hosting shift. I think Bleck's here to take over for me. I gotta get going. Thanks for having me and all that.
Yep.
Cool.
We actually have a donation, and if Duckfist, now's a good time to read it.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. So Iceplug actually with a very generous donation of $84.86, simply saying good luck, have fun. Thank you very much, Iceplug.
Nice, Iceplug, thanks.
And thank you, we had a couple new hosters recently, so thank you Kirby Fan and of course Sean Cass, who just ducked out. Thank you very much for hosting us. Anything you can do to kind of get the word out, from hosting us to tweeting about us, would be tremendously helpful. So thank you very much, guys, for watching.
Yeah, thanks everybody. This has been a really fun marathon so far. A lot of really cool games, and always happy to kind of bridge the communities together. Of course, you know, a lot of the popular speed games are Japanese made, and there's a very vibrant Japanese speedrunning community as well, so it's really cool that we can kind of break that barrier down and join up. Alright,
So Duckfist, it sounded like...
okay,
yeah,
wow,
that was
weird.
it.
No,
it sounded like you might have been a bit unclear in the story. I brought up the Wikipedia article. How would you like me to read off the
go
story
for it,
here?
but real quick, basically, that guy... He got his ass turned to stone again after taking the book, so I had to go free him, and then I finally got the book this time. So now we're going on to the next... I'm just going on an item collection quest, but yep, feel free, go for it.
Alright, let's see here. It was an age of magic in which there existed two factions. Black mages, who worshipped the three-headed chrome dragon, and white mages, who worshipped the glimmering gold dragon. Their conflicts over territory and ideals brought about countless wars. The god Narume knew he must stop the fighting, so he put the chrome dragon to sleep in the mountains, and the gold dragon to sleep in the desert. He then took magic away from the mages, sealing up the 8 magic books and hiding them in the sacred desert tower. Hundreds of years passed after Narume erased magic from the world. The people lived in peace, and villages and towns prospered. However, there were also those who would do wrong to gain wealth. I hate those guys. Enter the 3 greedy thieves, Safra, Kakai, and Unasu. One day, as they were being chased down for some evil deed, they became lost in the desert. After walking and walking, they stumbled upon the sacred tower and discovered the hidden magic books. Thinking they could sell them for a pretty penny. Wow, whoever wrote this story really had some fun with it. Thinking they could sell them for a pretty penny, the 3 split the books amongst themselves, and each went his own way. With the magic books gone, the Chrome Dragon awoke from its eternal slumber, determined to plunge the world into a second age of dark sorcery. So Narume infused the Gold Dragon with the spirit of justice, summoning him forth in the form of a hero named Ferran. And so it is up to Ferran, that's you, to collect the magic books and return the Chrome Dragon to its slumber. There you have it.
Wow. I didn't know any of that. Something about a dragon and evil. That's about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of stuff already. I'm pretty much going on a big item collection quest at this point. Some of the key things that I'm going to get, one thing is required called the Dragon Scale. That's in this area. I'm going to go ahead and get it along with another item that I'm coming here for that just kind of helps me survive the first boss battle, which is actually like the hardest fight in the game. So this item I'm coming up to right now is the Gold Ring. This just halves all the damage that you take, so since I'm not leveling up that much, it's really nice. Plus these spawning guys right here, they give you a lot of HP, or a lot of experience. So it's nice to kind of get a little bit of farming out of the way while I'm here. Especially if I can kind of overlap them with even though this is like the worst, like your most basic weapon, what's nice about it is it's kind of piercing. It stays on the screen for a long time, so you can just kind of grab a bunch of guys into a stun lock and like instantly hit them as soon as they become vulnerable again. And let's see here. If I die in this zone at all, it's really bad because it's just these areas are really far away from the beginning of the zone. When you die, you go back to the beginning of the zone. So let's try really hard not to die. But now that I have the gold ring, I won't be taking as much damage. We're gonna go get the dragon scale now. There's a guy that's gonna be rushing up. Okay, cool. And yeah, unfortunately, it takes quite a few hits to kill some of these enemies. I can get past these guys are a little weird sometimes. All right, where are you going? Okay. Okay. This guy is always lodged in here, and for some reason he takes 8 hits to defeat. I don't really know why, but... Yeah, and the dragon scale, which is the next item I'm gonna get, it's just required for the final boss, pretty much. I'm not exactly sure why, but you need the dragon scale along with the 8 books. So this is actually a pretty good farming room. I used to farm here, but it's a little faster later on. But so these enemy spawners, only 4 enemies can spawn, and then you're kind of free to pass. So I'm probably going to go over there, since there's a bunch of dudes clumped up. I'm just going to get some experience from these guys, see if I can get a few of them on top of each other. Suicide from these guys to warp back to the beginning. And another important item that I've picked up is the big key. It's kind of the critical thing to get in the game, because you can't access any of the boss fights without the master key. And there's also a few items that are stashed with the key as well. So with that, I have almost every item. There's still a bunch of books to collect. Pretty much there's 3 bosses, and then a final boss. Each boss is holding a book, and the other books are just kind of stashed around the world. Like, I had to do that silly quest with the... I was trying to take much damage. This is actually the hardest boss here, so I'd like to go to it with as much health as I could. But yeah, that's what that whole goofy thing in the desert was just to get one of the books out of the way. And this boss is really annoying. Okay, I wanted 2 full squares for this, honestly. Okay, so I could die here. This is like one of the spots to die at. And sometimes when you kill certain enemies, they start talking. Okay, here's the boss. Whoops! I forgot to use the bell, dude. This is not good. I wanted to get a few free hits off on this form, because 2 of them spawn in just a moment. Okay. You had to use that to make them vulnerable. Now, this is just going to be a battle of getting them stun locked and trying not to get hit much. This is actually some decent spawns. Yo, good spawns. Holy crap. Good fight. Wow. That's one of my best fights. Very nice. So that we got another book here. Just gonna suicide and go to the next area. Gonna revisit that graveyard area. Oh wait, before then, killing that boss unlocks one of the books. You need both the big key and to destroy that first boss to get access to this book here. This is something I would do a lot on accident, is just forget about going to get this book, because it's kind of the last, like, out of the way item I have to worry about. Okay. Check out this dungeon music, it's so good. Konami game, so that's what drew me to that game, was just the awesome music. Alright. Another couple items that I didn't talk about that I got earlier, wow, there's a lot of dudes here, was I picked up the Flame Staff, which is just a weapon I'll use later on to help me finish the final area a little bit easier, and to speed up some of the grinding coming up. But unfortunately, you can't get it until you become level 5. I didn't want to get hit there, whatever. So that's part of the grinding as well. It'll let me get there. Each of the levels each level up will either like increase your max HP, your max MP, or unlock the ability to use another weapon. Okay, these guys are just super random here. Okay, good. I really don't want to get hit by these flowers, because it kind of confuses you. Think like Secret of Mana Confusion, where it inverts your controls. It's really annoying. Where is it? Okay, so the dungeon's at the top left of this map here. This is also a really good song. Good stuff. I think we cut this way. Nope, it's the next one. Yo. Okay. Shoot, it's this way. Alright, Boomerang Brothers. These boomerangs are crazy. Okay. Should be good. Okay. So this is the biggest, like, RNG fest in the game coming up, this boss here. It's a really fun boss fight, though, but, he just has, like, a 1 in 3 chance to actually be vulnerable. Like, you have to defeat these 3 heads, and they can face left, right, or down. And I want them to face down. It's the only way to do damage to them. Okay, that was a level up. That's nice. So full health, that's actually kind of fortunate. I can take a good amount of damage in this boss fight, but usually it's okay. But these Boomerang Brothers can be kind of trolly here. And since I still have the level 1 weapon, it does take a while to defeat enemies, so sorry about that, but this allows me to consistently get through the game. If you're the TAS, you can just manipulate all the enemies to never, like, run into you. Especially, like, at the end of the game, like, you need these levels, because the final area, you just, if you die, you spawn super far away. Okay, so I want to get these bosses in a stun lock. If one faces downward, just have to always have a shot out, or else the head despawns pretty quick, and so the other head just blocked my shot there. Okay, that was decent, but I usually want to kill them in one vulnerability cycle if I can. Bad luck. Okay. Oh god, dude, come on. Oh, the balls! Okay. Blue balls. Double head, okay. No! The ball blocked the shot. You can see how it changed colors from taking a hit. Okay, so I haven't defeated any heads yet, but they're all, like, almost dead. There's 3 of them. Only 2 will spawn at a time, though. Dude, the ball, the head luck. Alright. Oh, I can't get over there in time. So yeah, this is, And of course, the TAS, like, gets the heads to spawn on top of each other and both face downward and just kills them instantly. I think that's the big time saver on the TAS, really. And not having to grind. Dude, he's way up there. I still haven't defeated any heads. Alright, they each should only take a couple of hits now. There's one. Oh. Alright, first boss fight was good, and this one's awful. Yo! And yeah, you have to hit them from underneath for it to actually register damage. Really picky damage in this. Okay. And that's okay, we want a suicide after this boss fight anyway, so taking damage isn't a big deal. One more hit, okay. Yeah, this is a really good looking and good sounding NES game. It's too bad it didn't get an international release. But I had a lot of fun just trying to play it and trying to figure out where everything was. Okay.
If I can cut in here.
Yes.
So we still have a little bit to go on Dragon Scroll here. The next game up is New Super Luigi U. After Iceplug's donation, there is a donation for incentive for that one, which is to beat the game without using Nabbit. We only have $15.14 to go on that one. So if anyone wants to kind of, you know, make a quick little one there and see that donation incentive met, then we'd really appreciate it. So Duckfist, when you first played this game, you said you really liked it. Did you kind of immediately know you wanted to start running it, or did you just kind of play it more and more and more and just kind of came naturally that way?
Yeah, I guess it just kind of came naturally. I played through it and I finally beat it after, I don't know, several hours. But I decided to play again because it was so much fun, and just naturally decided to route it. Just if I play a game for the second time, it's with speed in mind, so this is how it worked out. And it ended up just kind of being fun trying to figure out a new game that hadn't really gotten much treatment. Although there is a tool-assisted speedrun out there. And it was just really brutal trying to figure out a reasonable way to get through, like, the final area, and I decided that the best way would be to get up to level 7, because level 7 gets you additional max MP. Oh shit, don't take more damage. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Should be okay, but this section right here is where I want to be doing the grinding at. Just don't turn, okay? There's just so many enemies in this area. I figured this is kind of the best grinding spot. If you can give it a lot of them to overlap, you can just breaking experience. So here I'll get to level 5 and switch to the fire staff. And then I want to get like a little bit into level 6 because I want to time the level up for level 7 to occur when I'm in the final area, just as like a health boost. But pretty much on level 7 I get enough MP to cast the necklace twice. And the necklace just grants you invulnerability. What's weird... Oh god, don't die. Please don't die. No! These guys are crazy! Dude, there's so fucking many of them. Okay. I need this level up, like, super badly. Oh! We got it! Okay, what level is that? That's 5. Okay, so, whoops. I'm gonna switch to the flame staff now. And you can see that this doesn't overlap enemies. It doesn't, like, pierce enemies in the same way. But, just not taking as many hits does speed this up still. And you shoot a little faster than their invulnerability is, so you can usually take down 2 guys pretty fast. What kind of sucks is if you miss anything, though, you have to wait for the lingering, like, ember to despawn before you can shoot again. So I'm at level 5, I'm going to get level 6, and then level up just a little bit so that my natural experience progression throughout the final area will get me to level 7. But anyways, I want 3 casts of the necklace. What's kind of weird is, like, all of this stuff is for preparation of the final area. There's, right before the final boss, there's this, there's like 5 flame walkways that you have to pass over. And you just have to take damage from it, or you have to use the necklace. So 3 necklace casts will let me go through the entire thing. And since there's really no health refills outside of level ups, there are in a couple of boxes, but none in the final area. And the final area is extremely long, and it's just really, really brutal. So, and I want to still get to the final boss with enough health to actually be able to kill him, because you can kill him without taking damage, but it's kind of tough. I just want a nice buffer there to actually be able to finish it. So what are we at? 900 experience. So I'm going to stop at about 1100 experience. So that'll be about another minute worth of grinding. Actually go down and kill these fishmen. They're worth a little bit more, but they take 3 shots. And let these guys build up top too. Okay, that's 6. Oh, come on. What are we at? Still at, was that 900? Or 980? Almost there. Dang, this is actually a pretty bad grinding segment. I'm usually a little faster at it. Okay, gonna get like 6 more kills or so. So, there should be a way to beat this game maybe about like 5 minutes faster. Okay, so hold on. So the trick behind this boss is you don't actually need... you don't actually deal damage to them, you just have to use this to make them vulnerable, and you push them against the wall. And you have to try not to push them into each other, or else they combine and make bigger guys. So you want to push them against the wall when they're in like a small form. And without the lightning, they just move really slowly. But your MP kind of persists, so I don't really want to cast any more spells, so I have enough MP to do endgame stuff. Ooh, these guys are just chasing me down, dude. Okay. Like I said, you don't want to push them into each other, or else they merge, and you kind of lose progress that way. Yo, the sun just came out, and I gotta turn my blinds upside down. Jeez. Okay. This is fine. We got this. So I'm gonna take a death here while I kill some stuff, I guess. Okay, that's probably enough. I want to make sure that I do like level up about halfway through the final area. So I should have 6 books. Okay, good. We get 2 books in this last area. 1 book is in a chest, and didn't get to... See that guy's scrambled text. To understand these guys, you have to actually get like a translation item to learn more about the plot. These rats, I hate them. Okay. So we're moving on to the final area. This area is just so brutal, and it takes 1,000,000 shots to kill everything, but I only have 1 go, so if I die, I go back to that spot right there. These guys are really weird. I call them jelly beans. Okay. So I want to encounter this guy that tries to flee from me. He's just a dude wandering around, and okay, if I get lucky, he'll walk into my direction. And nope. God. This is Jelly Bean. I could have caught him. Freaking Jelly Bean. Alright, I'm gonna pass this dude. Where you going? Where you going? Okay. Yeah, the Jelly Beans can fly. They're weird. Just want to get them off screen. Okay, there should be the runaway guy. I want to encounter him again. So I want to try to intercept him, and he gives me a book. If I don't manage to get to him until the end of this area, then I have to go through this giant gauntlet of enemies, and he's in like this guaranteed spot. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. You just want to be really careful about scrolling the screen here. This is all about health management at this point. I don't want to take any more damage because I'll only have the refill from the level up. But these guys give a ton of experience. Let's see here. I gotta kill this one, and this other book is on this platform up here. And then we'll get the final book from the guy, hopefully. There's still another guy here. Okay. Just gotta be really careful about scrolling the screen and not accidentally spawning enemies. Okay, I haven't taken any damage so far, so that level up's not super necessary, but... this guy, where are you going? There he is. Please let me catch up to you. Don't run up. Don't run up, you asshole! Oh no, dude, he's gone. This happened in practice, too. This makes getting the last book super scary. But if I die, then... well, what can you do? Because, like, right before you enter the dungeon, a ton of enemies spawn and start chasing you. And I would rather just run past them and enter the dungeon if I already had the book. Freaking Jelly Beans. Alright, there's two dudes here. Get rid of the bat.
Can I read off a couple donations, Duckfist?
Yeah, sure.
So thank you very much to both Red Biologist and Mungo Meat, who helped us meet our donation incentive for Super Luigi U. So Nabbit will now no longer be played, which means that the playthrough will be a bit more difficult for the runner. Red Biologist donated $10, saying, "Here's to W Excelsior. Best of luck. Great marathon, great cause. Please apply this to the No Nabbit incentive." And Mungo Meat with the $16 donation, just saying, "Remove Nabbit." Thank you very much, guys. If you're wondering what else you could donate to, one of the big ones of the marathon is actually coming up later today. It is to... if you want to see Oxwa's wear a maid camp for all his games, which are Mario Party 2, which will be coming up very shortly, SMRPG, and Dark Witch, then you should really get your donations in. We're currently at $356.01 for that incentive, and we need to bring it up to $1,000. So if you're wondering what you kind of want to see coming up, then that is definitely one, because I saw him at AGDQ in person with that maid outfit, and that's something you're going to want to see. It's quite the sight to behold. So let's get those donations in, guys, and thank you very much for watching and donating so far.
Okay. Don't hit me. Oh, crap. Okay, so I can't get any more health refills, so I'm gonna have to try and fight the final boss with this health. No, dude, I got a suicide. Shit. This is really bad. So, this is super bad. Man, it's all because of that dude I didn't get the book early, and I had to run around and take a bunch of damage here, so I really have to not take any damage on the way back, because there is an MP refill I can get, though. Because when you die, you lose half your MP. And that means I can only use the necklace once. Ah, that sucks. I just got trolled really badly at the end. I could have done the boss with only 2 bars of HP. It's kind of tough. But, oh man, I hate these enemies. If I despawn at least one guy. Come on. Okay. Okay, what time are we at? This is like, we're at like 30 minutes? You can see why the final area is so brutal. You just take so much damage, and there's no health refills. If I kill enough guys, I might be able to get up to level 8, though. And that'll be, that could save me. Just need those refills. Let's see, yeah, I do have 100 MP. That's only one cast of the necklace. So if worse comes to worse, then I can cross 2 of the fire pits, and then I have to run across 3 of them, and then do the boss with... I mean, that'd probably do like 3 squares of damage. And you can see how these enemies, they're just super random, and they can fly. They can, whenever they want to, they can just fly over these gaps. Okay, I'm just gonna haul ass here. See, and if I had that book and I didn't have to chase down the guy, look, I mean, you can, like, reliably run through these guys without taking damage. But I had to chase the dude down. You just gotta get lucky and have him, like, when he gets scared and starts to run away, sometimes he's an idiot and he runs, like, right into you. And that's what I wanted, but it didn't happen. These guys, they go down. Okay, good. Mostly stunning this flying dude to get him out of the way. And he's still here. It's no good. Ooh, shit. Okay, that's the MP refill up there. Okay, that's fine. I think that's an MP refill. Let's see what it is. If it's not, it's a health refill. Or it's just trolling you and it's nothing. By the power of the god Narume, your magic is refilled. Yes, that's it. Okay, good. So we should be in good shape now. I don't die anymore. Is that good pattern? Nope. No, dude. Okay, it's fine. Okay, handle these guys much better. And that guy says ... for some reason. I always assumed it was because he's dead. Okay, equipping that. So this is the necklace. I got 3 shots of this. This is just killing this guy for safety, and now I'm going to start spamming this across these fire pits. This is that dreaded room that I've been preparing for the whole time here. See, with only 3 bars of HP, it's nice to have this. Okay, so final boss time. Alright guys, I finally found it. It's the dragon shmup. It begins now. Alright. I don't want to take any hits from this first form because I kind of want to tank the last form as much as I can, just because you can do a lot of damage that way. That's why having a lot of health here is nice. You can just tank this. So, also in the final form. I've looked for safe spots, but I couldn't find a good one. Alright, here we go. I'll tell you when time. Time is when I fly off the top of the screen. Should be able to tank it now. Okay, here we go. And ready for it? Time. Oh yeah, I like that little ending sequence. Good stuff. And there's no credits. It ends like pretty abruptly here. All right, that's it.
Down goes the Chrome Dragon. That was
Yep.
3542. Thank you very much, Duckfist.
Yeah, you bet.
Solid
It was a
run.
lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and keep watching. I'll be playing Ninja Gaiden in a couple of hours. So, yep, stick around and have fun with the marathon, guys. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you once again. So coming up, we've got new Super Luigi U. You guys made sure that the incentive was met, so we won't be using Nabbit. Again, that makes the run a little bit harder. It'll be W Excelsior doing that run, coming up just very shortly. In the meantime, if you guys are wondering what donation incentive Cam for his upcoming runs this afternoon and evening. Those runs are Mario Party 2 coming up shortly, and then later on we've got Super Mario RPG and Dark Witch. Also this afternoon we've got Mega Man 10, that Oxwas incentive. We're currently at $356.01 out of the 1,000 we need, so we still got a bit to go for that one. Let's try and make sure that one happens. We've also got Mega Man 10, which is a bonus race of the special stages after the scheduled race. We're currently at $30 out of the $250 goal. And then shortly after Mega Man 10 will be Trauma Center Second Opinion. The incentive for that one is controller camera, so you can watch all the waggle action going on. We are at $30 met out of a $200 goal for that one as well. If you guys are wondering what you're watching, this is the JRTA Marathon number 2. We previously did a very successful marathon last year, which ensured that 3 Japanese runners made it to this previous AGDQ, and we're doing the same thing this time around. It was such a success that we want to bring back